Thank you, Ma. It's that time of the season, we're getting closer to the transfers. And right now, the story has always been about the players who were shining at the AFCON. But those players who were shining at the AFCON, by the time the AFCON came to an end, the transfer window had closed. So you're not going to hear about interest coming from those players. But the first player is just renewed his contract now, was Ronwen Williams. After winning the award at the COSAFA Awards last week, we spoke to him, and he had something interesting to say, that even if he signed the contract, but this is what he had to say.
I think if that was to materialize, it should have happened after AFCON. I think that was the perfect moment, and nothing concrete came my way or anything that my management or the club brought up. So why not stay at Mamelodi Sundowns, where we're looking to be part of great things, being part of the Club World Cup. They're giving me that platform, so I'm happy at the club. I signed a new deal.
It is not just about Ronwen Williams only, but another player, Ma'a, who has been subject of interest from clubs from overseas, has been Utebuho Mukwena, and we know that he's been in negotiations with the club, but is yet to find. They are yet to find each other with the club when it comes to the issue of the contract, and we understand that this could be a problem because there's also interest from overseas, and some of the teams that are said to be interested are not really keen to listen to the fee that Sundowns is forwarding to them. But I think the issue is also now in terms of the renewal of the contract, because it's not the first time that they've been negotiating, and I think the figures are also a problem here.
Well, you got to give kudos to Sundowns firstly, because it sounds like something to be alarmed about, but it's not, because Mukwena's still got 2 years on his contract. So they're just starting negotiations really, really early. Yeah. But a future of Sundowns with possibly without a Ronwen Williams as well as a Teboho Mukwena. And then, Hlompo, you've been there. Yeah. Let's look at the history. Sundowns does not like to let go of their star players.
No, you keep your best players for you to compete in the league and even compete in the continental football. You need to keep your best performance. And Teboho Mukwena, without a doubt, we can easily say he's the best midfielder in the league by far.
So don't let him go. Really?
That's why I always tell abantu but the last story when it comes to Sundowns, the club. The last story when it comes to Sundowns is about the news that we received last week. The American Cup, the Women's Cup, where Sundowns ladies will be going to play. We've always spoken about Banyana playing at the highest level against big teams, but now Sundowns will be playing against teams from Spain, Atletico Madrid, Kolbe from Japan, and also Kansas City from the USA.
This is progressive for South African football.
Hey, Queens of Africa. These are Queens of Africa. They deserve to be competing. But it's really incredible, Andile, because it also showcases once we have a professional league, Izospan.
Okay. The last story is about so they were relegated down to the first division.
The Matuba Foundation Championship.
Yes. Yes, so they were Imaruma Gallants. But now, you remember, they went all the way to the semi-finals. And for them to get to the semi-finals, Confed Cup. And they got a prize money of close to 14 million rands. And they had signed a contract with the players that the players will get 30% of the amount that they will be winning from the tournament. So that translates to about 127,000 rands each per each player. So then the players, through a new union that has just been formed, took this case to the PSL DRC, and they won the case at the PSL DRC. So, Patalani players imali. But as you suggested earlier, or as you also concerned about this case, that this team could also be relegated. So, where is this money going to come from if they are relegated?